Most first-timers are just going to grab a pair of scissors and have at it, and that's not really what you want to do. First, when you're cutting out your fur, keep in mind the grain of the fabric, or basically which direction the fur is heading, because it's going to determine what your final project looks like. If you cut out one piece going this direction and another piece going this direction and they're supposed to line up, your fur's going to be wonky and we don't want that. Instead of cutting the fur from the front, we're actually going to cut it from the back. And the reason for this is it's going to be easier to separate the fibers and keep from chopping them off into little nasty bits and pieces. And that way we won't have furfetti like flying everywhere, because it will get into every crevice of your house and you'll be finding it for years to come. So let's not do that. I always find it easier to use a Sharpie in a complementary color on the back of the fur that I'm cutting out, because that way you don't have to worry about sticking pins through the fabric and trying to get it right. You just draw it on, set the pattern aside, and then cut it out. It will give you a way more accurate cut, and it's going to be much, much easier trying to navigate when you cut it out. The back of most faux fur is a jersey, and this will cut really easily either with a razor blade or an X-Acto knife. Once you cut the back, the strands of fur themselves are going to separate super easily and you won't have little bits and pieces flying everywhere. You are not going to need a lot of pressure with a razor blade. And what you're going to do is hold it at a 90-degree angle to your fur, and you're going to tilt it forward slightly. And then you're going to almost drag it across, and all of a sudden you'll feel a couple of the fibers break, push it down a little bit further, and it's just going to zip right through the rest. If you do use an X-Acto knife, be very careful, and I'm going to link the safety video up over here. So if you need a refresher, you're good to go. This is a really great technique, especially if you have super long fibers in your faux fur, something that's like 2-inch or 3-inch long, like the rave gloves or any kind of an animal costume. And speaking of animal costumes, I'm going to have a very quick no-sew costume idea dealing with faux fur, so I thought I would do a very quick video about cutting it out. If you have questions about how to cut it out or how to sew it even, leave them in the comments below. If you would like to join the community and you are a cool person, hit subscribe. And if you are already part of the community and you know another cool person you think should be hanging out with us, invite them to subscribe too. If this has been a helpful video, give it a thumbs up. Be safe out there. Keep all of your fingers and toes intact, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, bye.